4 o'clock. Alright, bud. Alright, everybody. Let everybody get a chance to come in, sit down, grab a drink, and welcome to the Demons Tea Room. Here's my sister Tiffany. Everybody a chance to come in and sit down. My brother John. Candy, Catalina, welcome guys. My sister Anna, super student. Annie, welcome. Mark, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tui, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Pretty name. Welcome. Come on in, grab a table, grab a chair, grab a drink. And welcome to the Demons Tea Room. Give everybody just a minute to jump on in here and we will get started. Two o'clock. My brother Daniel. Welcome guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Going a little bit more laid back today without all my gear. I didn't feel like jacking with it. It's a nice, beautiful day outside. Tui, yeah, I got it right. Woo! Yes, they're extremely hauntingly good. Good spirits. Larry, welcome. And I will be jumping back in. There's my brother Toast, one of my fellow tour guides and partner in crime on the front lines of dealing with tourists here in the city of New Orleans. My sister Mish. Welcome, Marcus. Alright, y'all, we'll get started here in just a second. My buddy Bonehead Larry in the house. Up my nicotine level. Alright, y'all, there's Miss Cassandra in the house. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and get started. Let everybody else catch up when they get in. They can grab a table, grab a drink. As I said, today we're kind of laid back a little bit more. Didn't feel like putting all the gear on. Plus I got to make the trip over to Walmart here in a couple minutes. Oh gee, what fun. It's my sister Jennifer Johnson, another one of our tour guides here in the lovely city of New Orleans. I miss you guys. Beautiful day outside. Evie's sitting right next to me crocheting, and I've been threatened with my life if I put her on camera, so no, I'm not going to turn the phone because, well, I got to live here. And she knows where I sleep, and she's a lot meaner than I am. But it's a beautiful, beautiful day out today. We decided to come sit out back. Like I said, she's crocheting, and then we got to go take on Walmart here in a couple minutes to resupply on a couple of things. Oh, yay, fun. But other than that, today's number one public service announcement is, guys, we're doing good. The numbers around the hot zones are starting to flatten out just a little bit and slow down. So keep up everything you've been doing. It's starting to work. As I said before, keep your foot on the gas. Now is not the time to let up. Keep fighting the good fight. So today we're going to go over the legend and story of Mona Lisa. Now, if you guys noticed on my Facebook post announcing today's live shot, right next to the Demons Tea Room logo was a picture. That is a picture taken in City Park of Mona Lisa. It was taken by a gentleman on one of my tours. I was standing right next to him when he got the shot. We ran over where he picked the shot up. That shot is actually a 4-shot series. And in that series, you can actually see the anomaly starting to form and grow into the lady that you can see in the picture. We ran over there, flashlights, looked around, investigated, okay, what could cause that anomaly? We couldn't find anything. So I believe in my heart of hearts we've caught Mona Lisa, and we actually catch her a lot during our tours. Now, the Mona Lisa Avenue, or Mona Lisa legend, to get off into it, I have to introduce some of you guys to City Park. Now, if you've never been here to the city, City Park is our main park here in the city of New Orleans. It is almost twice the size of Central Park in New York. You're looking at just over 1,300 acres. We have the largest growth of old growth oak trees in the continental United States. With our oldest living oak in City Park, they believe is around 600 years old. Now, City Park, before it was City Park, was originally the Alliard Plantation. Now, it was owned by a gentleman by the name of Louis Alliard. Now, Mr. Alliard had a young daughter by the name of Lisa. And we believe at the time of the incident that we're going to be talking about, we believe young Miss Lisa was about 16 years old. Now, much like today, back then, teenagers kept diaries, luckily for us as historians. And her diary is on file there at the city archives. And in that diary, she documents having fallen in love with a sailor who had come in through the port of New Orleans, and they had a fairly tense love affair. Well, unfortunately, when this young man finally went to do what he was supposed to do per the dictates of the time, which was to ask for Lisa's hand in marriage, he was told no. Because, come to find out, young Miss Lisa Alliard had already been betrothed to another family and another rich individual here in the city. So at this point, her beau disappears out of history. Most historians pretty much think that he either jumped back on his ship, went back out to sea, or that Daddy Alliard made him disappear. Either way, he disappears out of history books. Now, we also know that a fight breaks out between young Miss Lisa and her father there on the plantation grounds in the plantation house. Apparently, this fight got rather loud and rather intense. Came to a head just before, right after midnight, with young Miss Lisa storming out of the mansion house out onto the property. Now, some of those that worked for Mr. Alliard at the time, who were able to read and write, also documented in some of their journals how they had heard her screams and her moans and her cries coming out of the tree line off the plantation grounds just a couple of hours before sunrise, when those cries and screams stopped. Well, sun came up. They went looking through the mansion looking for young Miss Lisa. She was nowhere to be found. So, after a few short moments, a little while, Dad started to get worried about her, and he sends out a search party across the plantation grounds to go look for his daughter. Unfortunately, when they finally found her, they found her floating face down in one of our lagoons, which is now known as Lisa's Lagoon. Now, there's a couple of historians here in town who have put forth a couple of theories. And one of those theories is starting to garner a little bit more traction. And that theory is that young Miss Lisa more than likely was pregnant. This one would explain why the fight with her father got as bad as it did, seeing as how she had already been betrothed to another family, plus getting pregnant out of wedlock in that time period would have been a major issue. And It would also describe and give kind of an explanation why she chose to commit suicide there on the plantation grounds. Now, there's a road there in City Park, used to be called for a long time, called Mona Lisa Avenue. Now, she's called Mona Lisa because originally her name, with the locals here, was Mona Lisa. But with the Cajun accent, very abruptly through the years got shortened to Mona Lisa. Now this road is known as Mona Lisa Avenue. There used to be a statue that had been erected over there, put up by Lisa's father as a memorial to his daughter. That statue is long since gone to history, probably to a couple of hurricanes. But what we do know is, as far back as memory serves, that road and the area around it was our Lover's Lane here in the city of New Orleans. So on, Friday and Saturday nights, kids would come out and park on Lover's Lane and do what you do on Lover's Lane on a Friday and Saturday night. Talk. And they'd be around that Lover's Lane reading verse and report seeing what looked like a very angry young 16-year-old girl coming up out of the water or walking towards them. Now, put yourself in Lisa's position for just half a second, in her frame of mind. You've lost the love of your life. And if the historians are correct, an unborn child. So is it a huge leap of faith to think that if that consciousness is still attached to that area, that she might have just a little bit of an issue with people showing up in that area and showing affection, that thing that she was robbed of? Well, teenagers being what teenagers are, a rite of passage, blah, 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 scene one, take two. A rite of passage, a tradition, if you will, started here in the city. Usually at this point, I grab all of my guests, I walk you down over by the water, and I tell you you're getting ready to take that same exact rite of passage. But since I can't do that with you guys, you're just going to have to imagine and come down to New Orleans and take our tours. So tradition started here in New Orleans that kids would go out to City Park, to specific areas, and they would call Mona Lisa's name 3 times. Now, we're going to stop for a second because I'm sure all of you guys have heard of and or participated in, because I know my friends, in a little child's game known as Bloody Mary. And for you guys that haven't, go in your bathroom, shut the door, turn the lights off, call Bloody Mary's name 3 times, and something will appear to you in the mirror. Now, as a paranormal investigator, let me describe to you what you're doing when you do that child's game. You're conjuring. You're opening up a line of communication from our world to the other using that mirror as a conduit. Mirrors are perfect for that kind of activity. They're great conduits for energy. So is water. So, locals and natives here in the city as teenagers decided they thought it was a good idea to go out and call Mona Lisa's name 3 times to see if she would show up. And then act all surprised when she did. Now, back around 1939 or so, a young boy and his older sister were down around City Park enjoying the park, and big sister, little brother kind of thing. Big sister challenged her little brother to go stand at the water's edge, call Mona Lisa's name 3 times. You're a chicken if you don't. Well, he wanted to impress his big sister, so finally he kind of very hesitantly walked up to the water and called Mona Lisa's name 3 times. Well, said young girl bolts, takes off running, goes to find her parents. When she finally does, they ask her, "Where's your little brother at?" She said, "I left him by the lagoon." So they immediately go back over there. And they asked her, "Why did you leave him there?" And she said, "Because I saw something coming up out of the water." When they got back over there, they found the young 8-year-old boy floating face down in the water where Mona Lisa had taken her own life. So, do I honestly believe that Lisa's spirit is still attached to that area around there? Damn straight I do. I've seen her multiple times. Multiple tourists on my tours over there in the lagoon area have picked up anomalies that look like a young girl. We get a lot of heavy activity over in that area. There's another story that wraps around that area we'll go into on another episode at a later date that has to do with one of our serial killers here in the city and a personal experience during one of our investigations. So that is the legend and lore of Mona Lisa, and I would tell you guys, go back and look at where I posted up for today's episode of the Demon's Tea Room and look at that picture, blow it up. Probably one of the best pictures that we've gotten on our tours there. And as Toast is saying, Toast will tell you, Toast goes out there with me when we take our tour groups out there, and that place is off the chain with energy, and we will get picture after picture after picture after picture. The big oak tree that Toast is talking about right there is known as Lisa's Oak. It is a huge oak tree. They believe it's around 320 years old. We get a lot of faces and anomalies showing up in the oak tree as well as up in the top of the oak tree. A lot of stories revolving around that oak tree that comes with doing investigations that we'll talk about in a later episode of the Demon's Tea Room. So, that is some of the lore and legend of Mona Lisa. And she is still here today and still attached to that particular area. And if you come down and you take one of our bus tours with us here at Haunted History, we will take you out there to the lagoon and introduce you to young Miss Lisa Allier. Now, update on the hot zone here in the city of New Orleans. As you can tell, it's a beautiful day out. Officially, as of just a couple minutes ago, latest numbers, 5,651 cases, 244 deaths. As of today, they're showing 51 cases and 9 deaths as of yesterday, which means our numbers are starting to slow down a little bit. It's actually positive news. Looks like we're about 2 or 3 days behind New York in this curve. So, things are good here. Attitudes are starting to get a little frayed just a little bit, which is to be expected. But the writer's telling them all about it. But we're just keeping our heads down and riding out the apocalypse. So as I said, I'm just going to restate my public service announcement from earlier. Guys, keep fighting the good fight. Keep wearing your PPE, wear your mask, wash your damn hands. Don't forget the Tonto Get On It technique used for keeping people away from you at social distance. There is a how-to video on my Facebook page, so you can see how to properly do the Tonto Get On It technique. Other than that, wanted to update you guys on the Demon's Tea Room. Did a little bit of thinking and talking with my lovely Eviness here and some of the other guys, specifically my brother Josh. I'm going to take the Demon's Tea Room, and instead of going every single day, we're going to start going every other day. All right? That gives me a chance to do research for you guys, to get the stories down where I want to have them at, and that sort of thing. Trying to do them every single day. A lot of work goes into doing the videos, even the 20-minute videos. There's a lot of research and all that goes into them, and I want to bring you guys the best information and the best stories I can. So we will start. The Demon's Tea Room is going to continue, like I said, but we will go every other day, and I'll post up just like I've been doing now when the Tea Room is going to be going live. and I hope that that's cool with everybody. It gives me a chance to take just a little bit of a break in between to do my research, and to catch a little bit of a break also because I'm doing some leather work and stuff now. We got masks going out and being tooled and worked on, so it gives me a chance to get all that stuff done. And I hope that's cool with all you guys, and thank you for understanding. I want to do the best live shots I can for y'all, since we can't go do a whole lot of going out and going live at different places yet. But those are coming. Other than that, that's about it. If you want to donate to the Demons Tea Room, give us some Scooby snacks. Tips and donations are highly, highly appreciated. Every little bit helps us go right now because you guys are my job. So donations are highly, highly appreciated, y'all. There are links above in the description. As always, one of the ways you can help out the Tea Room and help us out is on Facebook. Hit that thumbs up button, smash the hell out of it. If you go on our YouTube channel, when these are posted up on YouTube, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the little bell out icon. That way you are notified when we upload new videos. Also, if you guys will, I got some of y'all put down in the comments stuff that you would like to hear about. So I've got some things I am researching right now. Some of them are not dealing with New Orleans. Some of the stuff is there in San Antonio. So please, if you guys have got ideas, stuff you want to hear about, you want us to research as the Nope team, put it down in the comments and we will add it to the list and we will get those researched and we'll bring you episodes with those subjects you guys want to hear about. So, other than that, from myself, the lovely antisocial Evie sitting over here crocheting, and my demon dog in the back, Ryder. Guys, stay safe, stay healthy. Mad respect to everybody out there. There's my brother Kim Bailey, one of the madmen I respect more than anything on the planet. If you guys get a chance, look him up. He's a legend. Mad respect to everybody out there, to all my fam out here. I will see you guys day after tomorrow, same demon time, same demon channel here in the Demons Tea Room. Not your grandmother's cup of tea. Mad respect to everybody out there. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay good to one another. Much love. Peace out, fam.